Hello, and welcome back to a Total War Warhammer 3 campaign. I'm Tiny Rick. We last left off when we had destroyed the Tong faction, and now we are dialing in on this cool faction, or Norskins. Grimgor's got his army of Black Orcs, the Crimson Killers. We just took that Tower of Torment. I gotta spend at least one turn in the Tower of Torment. What are the guys doing? Ardra Fullateef is running south to challenge Greasus Goldtooth. Oglock is traveling north to kind of pinch in Greasus with him and Ardra. Gitter is holding this one settlement in the province to prevent it from being taken by this Force of Decay and giving them a idea to move further into our lands. You know, I'm honestly not going to be able to do a whole lot with this little bit here. The AIs, you know, yeah, I think the AI did just about as good as I would have on that one. Almost under 100 factions. Oh, one faction just got brought back. Just kidding. The settlement garrison. A lot of zombies and corpse carts. Just parcel units. I think we're going to go ahead and let this one go as well. Because I don't have anything to back up the undead currently. You know, I'm moving Oglock north to Greasus. And then once we handle Greasus, I think we'll push back south.
You dare approach me?
Don't want a peace treaty. Want you to die. Slaves of Tsar have been defeated. So that means that these dwarves seem like they're going to be headed for me next. Saber Mountain. I think that's Ungram.
Ready for murdering.
Alright, let's get it moving over here to the monolith of Festerlung. Do a raiding camp. Don't get any attrition. Where's Greasus going? At Amber Peak? Amble Peak?
In the motion.
Have him go around here to the left, and that way I don't lose Karakazorn. Just in case he might be going for that province. And then Oglock. Take it here to Folg.
Violence.
I don't like the odds. We'll take them. There's a special unit here. I'm glad that it's over here in this smaller army, and that way I can single it out a little bit better. Gonna give me kind of a restricted spawning area. That's okay. I think it's going downhill to that, or that might be taking it uphill. We'll find out. Okay, so all of their settlement garrison is going to start with them. No, they don't have any reinforcement time. We're going to try and pull them over here to this section.
All boys. Choppers ready. Boys. Here we go.
Smaller numbers, I actually want to put into the back. And that way it'll be kind of a reinforcement. That way it'll commit everybody to the fight right off the bat.
This is it. Where's the scrap? Ready to bash. Boys.
Where's Gobos?
Don't know what this thing is here. The Snowhorn of Morn. Wicked looking.
The war is here.
Make them spread out a little bit.
Moving fast. Boys, this is it. Moving fast. Please, me. War boss. Boys, right then. War watcher. Cabins. Boys.
Nobblers.
Please want war. Run, boys. Boys. Dogs well. Smash them. Smash them.
Been getting hits on that big thing.
Ready to bash.
We're actually going to put those guys back here. That way they can target more specifically.
Ready. Ready. To battle. Moving fast. Yeah. Go, go, go. Time for slaughtering. Slaughter. Special. Shifting. Slaughter. Shifting. Let's get 'em, boys. Put choppers out. Let's get 'em. Let's fight. Smash 'em. Moving fast. War boy. This is it. Slaughter. Face me. Run, boys. War boss. Boys. Where's the grain time? Boys. Ready to bash. Bring us to battle.
Orc boys are holding their own. Not bad at all.
Where's Gobos?
Get those catapults to stop firing. Might be a lot of friendly fire going on there.
Look what's up. Run, boys.
Actually want them to chase that thing down. Don't want to see it again.
Let's fight. Here to fight!
And their army was force marched, so they're already tired when the battle started.
Smash 'em! Arrow boys, ready to bash! This is it! Shifted! Choppers out! Smash 'em! Please, hey! No wants ya! Which one more?
And they're in the settlement, so no need to chase them down. We'll just take the settlement. Did a little bit better than I thought we would. Our overwhelming number is honestly what's doing us a solid for these ogre kingdoms. Bolg is eliminated.
This is my land. I'll crush them all!
Getting up there. So we got the lightning strikes, we got the mob boss, so Oglok is now renowned and feared. Peter's just hold it down. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, our shamanic TP. I agree. Get that 5th level of shamanic TP there. That'll be max level for our settlement. That's the last of that. Our main province will be done. Finished. Build up a little bit of income.
Ready.
I've got to get through this Norscan tribe, through a couple settlements of Skaven, and then I'm going to start diving into Ungrim, Iron Fist, the Slayer King. Once you pick a fight with one dwarf, you're pretty much guaranteeing that all the other dwarves are going to jump in. Imminent rebellion. It's not good. Where are these rebellions at? The Blood Marshes. That's unfortunate. And the Stone Sky Foothills. Oh. The Valeri. I don't have spares for now. We're just gonna have to let them rebel.
This better involve fighting.
Be pretty smooth. Yeah, those numbers are good. Since it's an uninhabitable, I don't want to put a big negative on it. Hard enough for these greenskins that already live here.
Get some.
40! That armor buff.
Now's the time.
Ardra. Decisions. I'll take Oglok straight north to the Vale of Titans and then bring him back down. Or if you're underway. Definitely don't want to force march him all the way here and get caught in an ambush. We'll go ahead and take him into plane, into just a regular marching stance. And
Let's go.
we'll actually just spend some time in the Karakazorn and bring that control up.
Cook, send me to battle. This is my land.
There's Goldtooth right there. Yeah, good thing I didn't force march him. He'd have been very unhappy. We're gonna go ahead and take Oglok up here to
Everything.
Vale of Titans, because if Greasus is going this way, he's gonna have to come back a turn. By then, I'll already be flipped back around.
I like it.
In a raiding stance. Get her.
The wall.
Still holding it down. We're actually gonna disband a couple of these guys. Just to bring my predicted income up a little bit. Commandment available. Gonna get a book. Camp Ruckus. Get that growth bonus for sure.
Cook's fist.
Monolith of Bubonicus next. Okay. Oh, Clan Molder goes all the way over here. Maybe the dwarves won't invade me for a period of time, because they're also at war. Oh, they're at war with the Clan Ferric and Clan Molder. So maybe, for this situation, the enemy of my enemy is not my friend. Those stunties hate stunsies. Two rebellions. I'll probably lose the Valeri. The rebellion that's up here in these uninhabitable climates, then I'll be able to handle that with Grimgor. The undead. We're trying to take a settlement, and I'm gonna win it with the AI. That's impressive. Bleeding Spire. Yeah, if you're gonna lose, and you'll lose your entire army from the AI. I'll take it. Okay, I'll be able to take that one. Oh, that's a fortress settlement. May be able to even defend that one. It's Lanesh Corruption. We encounter the Knights of Calador, dragon riding elves. Finish the technology. And we'll do... Yeah, we'll do stone armor. And that way to bring that corruption down for stranger danger. And we'll go through and do these three. Scrap compactor. And a biggest wah! Then we'll do all of our goblin buffs.
Let's go. Here we go. Bring it. Come on.
Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted to catch. And then I can go from here, because this is their faction capital. Stormbrack Mount will be their secondary faction capital once this one falls. Good, good.
What you want?
Oh, this settlement's been sieged by Greasus. You know what? We're gonna hold the siege. It depends on what it says in this here. Pyrrhic victory. losing a bunch of orc boys. I think it's an acceptable loss, especially for the entire army of Greases to be gone. Again from the AI. What a score.
I'll crush them all!
And with the loss of those orc boys, brings our predicted income back up. Archer got 3 skill points from that battle. Impressive. And is still able to make it to the next camp.
Yes. Only one I listen to is me.
You know, I agree. And then we'll go ahead and just disband the rest of this army and bring that cost back up a pretty good chunk. What is this?
I obey only the great more.
Rebels. Ardra, appreciate your time. And now you're no longer needed.
Dog, send me to battle.
We'll go to the Veil of Titans with Oglock. Just take that back. Still as we left it, and then we'll swing back to Amble Peak.
Now's the time.
So now that I've...
You're a pretender.
Oh, I see. Dolgan's gonna come back. So I'll have to address that, for sure. Gained a Warboar. Thanks. You do have 5 skill points, though.
Let's get moving.
We'll do... Could actually stand up a very healthy army here. Nope. Oh yeah, that looks really good. 12 units in one turn. Just over 7,000. Oh yeah, big score. Next turn you'll hit the border, and then you'll be on your way to the Valeri. They didn't take the settlement, they just sacked it, huh?
Ready for murdering.
Some income and movement buffs going on across the nation here. Raiden Stash just gives us a campaign movement range if you start your turn in that territory. Gallows Tree could use some defenses. Volcano's Heart could use the gold stash. Port of Secret. Alright. Moving on. My settlement garrison versus nothings. I'll not assist the Poxmakers of Nurgle. To go down to Flayed Rock and take care of that Nurgle. That way they don't pollute my cities. That army's about to be done. Again, just sacked me though. Didn't take the settlement. Discovered an ambusher. Received a plague. Technology.
I'll do it. I'm the one.
I correct the crow. Yeah, you've had a hard go. I've whooped him a couple times on this one as well. I intend to be the end of him. After this, they'll just have one settlement left. I like that they have to walk around this rock here. Really inconvenient for them. Kind of a choke point. They'll have to, all of their numbers aren't going to matter for a whole lot once you get into this choke point, and I'll run my boar boys around this side here. It'll just be a front of black orcs and a boar boys to fill the back. Excited for all the infantry on the field for these Crimson Killers to stack those bodies again. Gold chevron across the ranks. Some of these black orcs are max. Got 3 black orcs at 3 chevrons, so these are the elite, no doubt. Here's that. They're gonna have to fill in.
Don't watch out. Show us the enemy. Police want war. We're the Green Tide. More boy brigands.
We is better than them. We is gobbers.
Say my name. Say my name. I'm the meanest, biggest, brutalist orc. Elder of the war. Better. And boys, this battle leads to war. The war is here. Shifting. Shifting. Moving fast. Moving fast. We're the Green Tide. Run, boys. Shifting.
Gonna feel that kind of funneled area. They're gonna have a real hard time getting through the black orcs, no doubt.
Run, boys.
I gotta move in. These boar boys around that pillar. Shy, man.
Blood. Attack! Show us out! Show us the enemy! Ready to match! This is it! Ah! Yeah! Error boys! Huh? Shifting! Moving fast! Where's the scrap? Better get back! Fighting is life! Gonna cost spills!
Foot of Gorg.
Orcs will win. Run, boys! More boy beggars! Look what's that! Run, boys!
What is this? Still running around the mountain there. Don't know if I want to get those in there yet or not.
Black is the new green! Moving fast! Chop them up!
You're back in your formations.
Moving eye clobber! This is it! Where's the square? The big war! Biggest, brutally dog! Let's fight! Get ready to war! Foot of dog! Moving fast! The Black Orcs will win! Shaman!
We'll get our shaman moved in here and drop a foot of gork on that pile of marauders. Huge numbers there.
I'm going!
They were just getting hacked down. Ran into that walls of black orcs. Wow, that one did 321 kills. Impressive. Impressive. Yeah, just a big number coming from the marauder side of some of the cheaper units. And it was just a slaughter. Absolutely. That foot of gork, dropping that on top of them in a couple different, places. Amazing. And that didn't take but a couple minutes. Honestly, that probably didn't even take 10 minutes. And then depending on the faction that we start getting into, might change up some of these units. Might, replace a arrow boy and a boar boy biggin for another set of black orcs. That way there's a bigger infantry slog. I think that's going to need to happen once we get into the dwarves. But then if I get into one of those gyrocopter dwarves, I'm going to need to keep that third arrow boy. And that way I can try and knock those gyrocopters out of the sky.
Let's go.
And I'll get a commandment in that territory as well.
Cease. What you want? I'll crush them all.
And up a war boss here, and that way we get somebody to defend this settlement against the rebels. 16 here, only got 10.
Curb my wrath.
Gonna take you 2 turns to get anything made, so yeah.
Ready for murdering.
41 for Grimgor. Yeah, we'll get that mentor number 2. I think we've got all of our spells for our shaman. Get that mentor at 30 for the shaman, so we're just filling in these campaign map buffs at that point. Orc big boss. One that's still practicing defense skills. We got a couple level ups on that one. This is the one where we're getting into that last section, devastating charge.
Yeah, what? My land. Book, send me to battle.
Now renowned and feared. Now we'll get into the boys. Get those battle map perks going.
Attack.
Gonna bring him over and start raiding out of Amble Peak. Put pressure on the rest of those ogre kingdoms there. We're gonna move it back down here to the Great Hall of Greases after Amble Peak again.
The boys are pleased. I'll crush you all.
Rebels.
I'm off.
Got an answer for them as well. Oh yeah. Oh, that's tempting. What kind of...
Denied.
I think we'll be able to do it with just orc boys.
Start the war.
Get her. Just holding it down. They didn't take it. They just sacked it again. Grimgor's gonna go ahead and go down to Stormbrag Mountain since that's the last settlement of those guys, and then just into the Pillar of Skulls for those Skaven. The Skaven might be trying to come up to the Monolith of Bubonicus, so I might be in a vicious circle here. That's where Galgrut Mork's Chosen is gonna come in if I need that backup. I haven't used the wall yet. You know, I haven't had a super hard challenge so far. Archaon was pretty irritating, but I was able to actually defeat him in that first battle, and that helped me out a lot. I may need it once I get into those dwarves. They're hardy little stunties. Who's up, or gonna run south? Settlement besieged. Where am I besieged? That's gonna prevent me from recruiting.
Your demise.
It's okay. We'll take the fight to you, and we'll take a Pyrrhic victory. And the rebellion is answered.
Start the war.
Your perk. We'll take away your Warboar. Good game. Goodbye.
Let's get some.
A step too far.
What you want? Move. This
We'll do
better
one
make the
turn
war.
here, hidden, just in case he wants to try and come back. Oh, I see.
No need my warp token stash.
Oh, they're friendly. I see.
Crush them all. Fighting soon.
Ogre Kingdoms. Push that camp back. Banner of Swiftness. Awesome. A Hex. Using some old boys and an auto resolve. Acceptable.
Got any meat? Huh? Go, send me to battle. Now's the time.
And there is
Start the war!
Mountains of Morn recaptured.
War!
2 more in there to get our lowest numbers. There we go. And now we're gonna force march back to the Maw Gate. Go back to the Hall of Greases because I want that gold mine. Negativity's leveling out. Right at negative 47. Or it'd be negative 50. Close enough to answer these rebels.
Step too far.
Again, we'll take that Pyrrhic victory. Armies just gonna post up at the Valeri. They're 100% disaster corruption now. Get rid of these catapults.
Send me to battle.
Oh, I didn't get any Arrow boys in that army.
What you want? Start the war!
Hey, there they are.
I'll crush you all.
That way we can bring them. Well, it's a negative 40. Do I really need them? Military presence is giving me 6. That was answered really quickly, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and. Yep, looks good. That way, my settlements are gonna grow here in a second. Imminent rebellion. Okay, understandable. About to lose that settlement anyway. Piles of shinies and raiding cash. Okay, so now we're looking at settlement sizes. One's a 2, goes up to 3. Right. Nice head of development there. Hopefully Boyle Rolk will...
No, you failed.
I don't know if he's going to try and come this way.
This better involve fighting.
A higher chance of success for an ambush anywhere.
Let's find some scum.
Now that'll protect that whole pass. Looks good. And the predicted income, I think I might be able to actually switch out Oglok with some better troops. Rebellion on the Ivory Road. Where I just have that single settlement kind of pinned down there in the south by itself. I don't want a non-aggression pact. So we're actually gonna not agree with the migration this time because we are having some rebellions.
Orc's fist.
Ambush was foiled, but he still came this way.
Is disappointed.
I'll take it. I'll accept them finding me, but not being able to make it away from me. And that included the settlement garrison. How foolish of them.
Let's go.
We're gonna go ahead and take them down. Because that's the last settlement for them.
Kill them all.
I should be able to take them on the next turn.
That's what Mork wants. Now's the time. Wyvern safe, yes.
Mallgate's got 100% vampiric corruption now.
Rock and roll. Here we go.
Right. There's a 2, we can make a 3. Fences. Main settlement buildings, defenses. There's a 2 that we can make a 3. Fences. Yep, that port of secret definitely needs to become a 3. Maybe I can get one more in here. Get a pile of shinies. I think that pile of shinies is what I'm going to take, actually. Brawling Grounds. One settlement remaining for that Norscan tribe. We're going to knock off a faction from our at war list. And apparently we're going to add one to it.
Before I kill.
They declared war on us from a pretty good distance, so they just have a strong hate for greenskins in general. Mm.
Yeah, what? Bring it! Yeah!
Last settlement for these Norskins. Ran all the way around that mountain. And we're gonna go ahead and loot and occupy on that one.
You know nothing.
Ready for murdering. This better involve fighting.
42. Doesn't say that faction's destroyed yet, though. Still got that standing army. I think that's their last standing army.
This is my land. Now we're talking. Let's scrap.
Another set of those
Only one I
ogres.
listen to is me.
We're actually gonna go into a leaky stand.
Go
Well,
in.
I don't want that attrition, so
Start the
we'll
war.
post up here.
No one tells a tyrant what to do.
Then we'll march down to that mall gate camp. Yeah, once I get into these bigger factions, in like later game, I just go through the list every time. I can't remember which settlement actually finished what where. It's much easier for me to just flip through every time and see what I can get built. Nice. I don't know if Uzabur is gonna try and bring the fight to Stormfrag Mountain and just end their faction, or if they're gonna run around and try to survive as a minuscule faction for a while. But their settlements are gone, I think. I think that's all they had. Now I'm gonna head down to that Pillar of Skulls and take on that Clan Ferric. Looks like the dwarves have pushed up and closed that border. Yep, they sure have. If they're fighting the Skaven on that side, I'm just gonna push straight down. And then I'm gonna... They can leave that border with the Skaven, and I'm gonna create a new border here. Are we taking it this time, or are you sacking it again? Nope, sacked it. Oh, no, they said they took it that time. Beastmen are somewhere here in the fray. Not an irritation to me yet. That doesn't mean it won't be. Thanks for joining me on this Warhammer 3 Greenskins campaign. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.